Alright, so you tune back in with the game changer. Out here changing the game. Alright, guys, so I got a short video here about why women are a distraction when you're trying to focus. Alright, so this video was inspired by one of my shorts on achieving high levels of focus. All right, so there's a million distractions that I could name that I could go over. But this video is more entitled for my guys. It could it could go both ways. It could go for women as well. And this video, I'm gonna reiterate that there is nothing against women about this video. This is strictly masculine energy, and I'm trying to make a point. I do have an opinion, and being very mindful with this topic. So, with that being said, let's go. All right, so guys, for my fellas out here, me being a man, I'm speaking to y'all because I'm a man with y'all. So, we gonna man together. All right, let's check me out. So, what I notice is that when you a man and you're trying to achieve something and you have, principle, you have standards, you have goals, and we all are up under expectations too. So people are expecting us to be manning out here, to be men. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say, if you on your grizzy, stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not just really about the women. They are just a part of what I'm about to be explaining. So, as a man, I know women. You know what I'm saying? And you should too. All this time, however old you are, if you're between like 22 and 35 or 22 and 30, you should have a good rough draft of what women are like and how they are, and you should be able to accept that. But the main thing is, do you accept yourself? You see? And when you focusing and when you driven, when you have ambition, when you have confidence, all of that is self-growth. You have actually grown within yourself. Nobody could give you those attributes. Nobody could give you those capabilities. You know what I'm saying? No person, anyway, should I say. So, women are very, very beautiful creatures. Women are amazing. Women are, nurturing. They have feminine energy, which is the opposite of what we have. And they have the bodily features that men, adore. Men sometimes even seek after. You know what I mean by seek after is a lot of you guys out here is chasing women. Y'all so infatuated with them that y'all are chasing them. Now, within that chase, which costs time, time is not on nobody's side. You know what I'm saying? Time is not with you. Time is with you, but time does run out as well. So what I'm kind of getting at is the time that you spend needs to be spent wisely. The time that we spend on chasing women, if you chasing, I said we, because I used to be the same. I used to chase. So, when I was chasing, I would completely black out on all of my goals, on all of my aspirations, on all of my, expectations, things that were expected of me as a man. Even it don't matter who was expecting. It's just a point. I expect from myself, to have output. You know what I'm saying? In the world. So the time that you spend chasing, you do get off focus. I'm just gonna say it. You get off of your focus, and most of the focus goes towards whatever is the distraction. So with women being one of them, and this is not in a bad manner. This is actually, shit, you'll be surprised. You know what I'm saying? When I have women around me, it feels good. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care about the validation of it. Women tend to come to me, or sometimes I press up on women and whatnot. But when I'm in my focus mode, you know what I'm saying? I kind of black them out. So it's the opposite with me because I'm operating from masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? And so the time that we spend, when I was chasing, that time wasn't being wasted, but it wasn't also being utilized to its most highest potential because I had things that I was trying to achieve. Now, I am going to say this. Women that are with you don't go in that category. So for my married guys out there, if you have a wife or you have a fiance, should I say, 9 times out of 10, they should be on the program if they don't have a program. And nowadays, women are able to do what men can do. Not psychologically, but as far as the workforce, as far as, voting, as far as, equal rights, I guess I should say. So as far as that, making the finances that we can make, they have that capability. But women are not men. There's a difference between acting like a man and actually being a man. You know what I'm saying? That can never happen. So that is automatic. That is an automatic, biological, by nature, differential, between us. You know what I'm saying? But the way that things are going right now is complicated. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have time for that. My thing was that women are here for us, and the ones that you want to focus on if you are married or if you're engaged, even if you're in a relationship, you can focus on them, but you make time when it's time, the time is right to focus on them. You know what I'm saying? So that means that majority of the time when you a goal-oriented person, women are not going to be at the front line of your focus. Because you got things to chop down. You got wood to chop. You got to fix the garage up. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on your car. You know what I'm saying? You got to, drop the tiles in the house on the floor. And it's not that they come last. It just depends on where you think, when you think about the time that you make for them, and make sure you make it good for them enough where you can have time to focus. And, so it's a kind of a balance thing. You have to balance it out. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? You have to balance it out. But I'm single right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do, there's a lot of catches out there that's trying to get caught. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of catches trying to get caught. And, right now I'm not catching no passes, like as far as outside of my parameter. My parameter is my goals. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do, how much money I'm trying to make, what business I'm trying to start, what kind of skills I'm trying to learn, what school I'm going to. Those things don't require my woman's attention, or like, you see, I'm just focused. Like, I need to stay grinded. I need to work on certain things. And I'm staying so focused that I'm even turning women down. Not turning down psychologically, I'm turning down choosing signals. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully you guys been watching, you have a mentor or something where you can understand that. Or maybe you could read a book about it or something. But there's been a lot of choosing signals going on. And because I'm so locked in on what I need, not what I want, but what I need. I want women, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already have, I don't want them, but what I mean is, I would love to, have company. I would love to have companionship. There's no problem. There's nothing wrong with that at times. You know what I'm saying? When I make time for it. But outside of that, the inner part, I need to be building up myself. I need to be building up my finances. I need to be building up my strength. I need to be building up my mindset. I need to be building up my confidence. And how you do that is by staying focused. When you go to the gym, if you go to the gym to look at legs and backs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, back shots. If you go to the gym for that, the gym serves you no purpose. Like, really, the gym is just for, your start of day workout or your any time of day workout, which is building up physical strength and mental strength. It relieves stress. You know what I'm saying? And it gives you, and it's an activity. It's a hobby. You getting active. If you go to the gym and you worried about what females are there, and that's the reason why you went, you already failed. You failed before you even got to the gym because you already knew your intentions. You know what I'm saying? And when I go to the gym, I already know what I'm going to do before I get there. That's why I plan to go to the gym. This is a part of one of the goals. When your daily goal is to go to the gym, you know already that women are going to be there most likely, depending on what time you go. If you're good enough, you paid attention enough, you'll be able to notice what times you need to go so you won't be tempted if you're weak. And I had to say it like that because that's what it is. So, you pick the right times, and there's no right time for anything. What I mean is, the busy times I usually don't go. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's gonna be a floodgate of women, and it's not that I'm gonna get off focus. It's to lighten the load a little bit. It's to even the plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be 15 or 20 women there, knowing that I'm coming there to work out, and all of those women just and they move, a certain type of way when a certain type of man come in the gym too, even if they like you or not. Like, they just want attention, so I know that. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. Women need attention. That's good. That men are getting validation from women, and women want validation back. But when you focusing, and when you got something to do, you have to move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that we move accordingly and that we don't put women at the main focus of our goals, of our principles, of our standards. When the time presents itself, that's when you spend time with women. You know what I'm saying? And don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be like, I'm trying to get something done, get out of it. No, you don't do it like that. You keep quiet. You know what I'm saying? You speak, hey, how you doing? Or, she might ask you a question. You answer the question, be brief, and continue on to what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll press. Just ignore them if you know what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So the focus part is because you're trying to reach a certain level. You're trying to reach and become a better version of yourself. And once you reach a certain plateau, then, maybe you could let loose a little bit, have a good weekend out, go out and have some wine, have some drinks, whatever you like, however you like to do it, but then get right back to it. Because if you focus on women too long, you could get sucked in. You could get detoured off of the course that you was, premeditating on. You know what I'm saying? And women are, they always look good. They always smell good. A lot of women that I see, that I deal with, and that I know. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have to restrain myself, and I'm not trying to have you guys do that too. If you guys are not able to do it, then, you'll figure something out. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. Because things are getting harder. You know what I'm saying? Things are getting harder, and you want to be a stable man. You want to be a stable person, should I say. And the way to become stable is to stay locked in for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Stay locked in on your skill, your hobby, your finances, your mental state, to stay locked in for a long time so you could become more stable and focused within your life. Now, this is not a video against women. I'm just giving you a few pointers and tips on why they would be a distraction. Women are naturally supposed to be with men, and men are naturally supposed to be with women. We are opposites. They have the features, the bodily features. You guys know what I'm talking about. And we have what they want. But the way that things are going right now, it's very important that men, we work on our mental state, our finances, our spiritual state, and our aspirations, goals, or principles. You could say morals. I could cut it short and be like morals or whatnot. But for the most part, and another thing I wanted to bring up, when women take you off of your focus, you lose points for that. You lose points, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you are willing to drop everything that you had going for yourself. Even if you don't have something going for yourself, you're still gonna lose points. Because there was something that she saw in you when she was spotting you, or when she was coming to you, or when she was looking for you, or when she saw you, let's say. But, for that moment, you decided to drop everything that you had going on just to, see about her. And a lot of times women really just want men's attention, just to know that they can get it. They don't really want to have anything to do with you or to be with you or whatnot. And if you guys are doing one night stands, I'm going to tell y'all to cut it out. Not one night stands, but if you're just seeing people, other people, that's not good for you, man. Like, you'll never be focused. You'll never be on point. And it's going to be hard to get what you really want. And what you would do is you will be getting drained, basically, and you'll start blaming everything except yourself because you won't take accountability. It's not women's fault that you can't stay focused, and every time a woman come past, you got to be like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Your mouth drooling, your eyes all big. You know what I'm saying? You thinking with your second head and whatnot. That ain't women's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault for not having self-control and not staying focused. See what I'm saying? See, I know a lot of guys that like to blame women for, because she was pressing up on me. Well, you should have been pressing back. Not pressing her back. You should have been falling back. You know what I'm saying? You should have just fall back, let it pass by, get over it, and continue on. Maybe later or something. But for the moment, time is of the essence. Time is precious when you come down to your goals. And she also seen it as, okay, so he don't really care about what he has going on to put me in that focus spot. You see what I'm saying? That's why you lose points. Because you could have been lying or whatever, but I usually tell women what I'm going for and what I'm doing. And if they don't like it, I just be like, oh yeah, well, all right, bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, see you later, maybe next time. You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to sacrifice what you are building for yourself for the time that she's going to give you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times when I did that, I found myself stuck for a certain period of time. So what I mean by stuck is I constantly was, checking on her. I was constantly texting them. I was constantly trying to see what they were doing. I got stuck in a ditch, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't get out of the ditch. But I was still able to work, but I still wasn't able to focus and really achieve goals like I wanted to and achieve things like I wanted to. And this is not women's fault. You see what I'm saying? See, because the key word here was I. I got stuck in a ditch. She might not have got stuck in a ditch. That's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? That's none of you guys' business. If you wasn't really with a person, you know what I'm saying? If you wasn't really trying to, have a relationship and build something. But if you was just seeing a person and you got caught slipping, That's what tends to happen. You tend to get stuck and you miss opportunities. You miss, you miss certain things that you might have had if you wouldn't have got off focus. So that was another thing. You know what I'm saying? You lose points when you drop what you got going on. And I'm not talking about other women either. I'm just talking from a single standpoint. When you drop what you supposed to do and what you had, you might have told her, yeah, I got to do this. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I got a business. I'm going to be over here working with my bros. I'm going to be over here talking to this client. Yo, you just dropped all of that and she saw that. They don't miss. They don't miss nothing. They be paying attention. You stop everything just to spend time with her, and really she just wanted your attention, just to see what kind of guy you were. A lot of that stuff be tests. A lot of those things be ways to test you. If you feel like you passed the test because you might have got some panties, you probably still failed. You still failed the test, bro. So staying focused and not being distracted by women is so important, because there are things going on around us all the time. Like, I even get distracted with pictures. I even get distracted with media. I even get distracted with TV. Like, you know what I'm saying? And staying locked in for so long will teach you how to have that self-discipline and how to control your impulses, especially when it comes to women. It's not really that easy, bro. It's not as easy as you think it is. To be able to resist, man, please. I've been watching I've been hearing a lot about this SR. I got some topics coming on that. I got some topics coming on SR, and I've been hearing that, the 1%ers or the 10% of men that women are on, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are practicing SR or whatnot. But I don't really know. I have to find more information on it to see what it's really about and to know. I think I watched a video before. But I'm going to do some research myself just to make sure before I go to splattering around and talking crazy and whatnot. Some of the stuff you guys probably not going to understand. Some of the stuff you guys are probably not going to care or know or want to know. But it's very important, though, because let's just save that for another day, all right? We'll get into that later. But, for the most part, to be able to resist women, beautiful, gorgeous features, the buns, bro, what? The breasticles, bro, come on, bro. Like, I can see it already. I see it all the time. Actually, I see it at my job. I see it at my part-time. I see it at my side gigs. I see it out at the mall. Like, dudes be falling apart, bro, over just the average women. Like, they be falling apart, bro. I be sitting there watching them, like, and I want to say, like, hey, bro, like, she cool. She like she a swift little 6, little 7, a little 5 or whatnot. But, bro, you shouldn't be drooling like that, bro. You about to sacrifice your whole life just for, now you don't even know. It might just be a day, a night. It might be a week. You about to put it all on the line. You about to get drained. And just to say, yeah, I had her. But you ain't even got the status or the potential to even keep them around. You keep them coming, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you lead them with your money, bro, you definitely messing up. You know what I'm saying? So just stay focused, man. Focus. Get in the gym. Gym is exercise or at home. I tend to wake up and do, 30 push-ups in the morning. I do my jump rope joint. I do about 200 or 300 jump ropes. This is good for boxers. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you a boxer or if you you work on your cardio, you ain't got to get on a treadmill. You ain't got to go outside and run. You know what I'm saying? That's the harder part. The easy part, easy tips before you go out and work. Since I'm doing 60 to 70 hours a week, I don't really go out and do no cardio. You know what I'm saying? I get my heart rate up by, stretching. I start off stretch, do a good, I got me a nice routine. I'm gonna start that up too, man. Like I got something coming for y'all. For anybody who want to get on this program, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that later too. But, I start my day off with stretching. You know what I'm saying? I do about 30 push-ups. Sometimes I break them down to 15s if I'm, not feeling like I could run them straight through. Usually I could run straight through 30. I'd set it down, break them down in 2, and then do the jump rope. Do 100 jumps the first time. Sometimes I go over like 110 to make sure I hit over 100, and then I'll do the push-ups. And then I'll go back to the jump rope, do another 100, 150 jumps, and then I'll go back to the push-ups. Sometimes I extend it to 50. When I don't feel the burn, when I don't feel it working, I'll extend it. Start working out. In the morning time, make sure you stretch and start reading. You know what I'm saying? Read a page, read a paragraph, read. You want to expand your mind. You want to expand your horizons. You want to learn something too, because social media is not teaching you nothing. You might hear something that I'm saying, but what I mean is, social media does teach you something. Let me take that back, because this is what I do. So when you read, you don't have to see, like I'm talking and you can see me. But when you read, you only see what your mind allows you to see from the words you're reading. So that's more effective. That's another effective way to receive information. It's a good way to receive information. Reading is powerful. Reading is, education. You're educating yourself. So that's good. Without the visual, you know what I'm saying? The only visual you're going to get is what you see in your head from what you're reading. You know what I'm saying? And, focus on your diet as well. If you're trying to if you're trying to grow your finances, if you're trying to, become more sharp, work on your diet. You know what I'm saying? And this will keep illness down as well. So, that's going to be the end of my video. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying about achieving high levels of focus as a man. And this could go for anybody, but for majority of the part, you guys got the gist of the video already. There's nothing against women. I'm gonna marry a woman one day. I'm gonna be with women all the time when the time is right. So there's nothing against women. If you ladies see this, big ups to your boy. I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? Coming up out here. I'm just shooting this podcast to get this out here for my guys and to elaborate a little more on the short that I had about high levels of focus. This could go for women too, the opposite. We got guys out here, looking good, smelling good, got these good jobs, doing our thing or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And women could get off focus too, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, as a man, I have to make this for my guys. You know what I'm saying? I had to put this out there. You know what I'm saying? Little tidbits and whatnot of information and advice. You know what I'm saying? So, you guys are back tuned in with the Game Changer. This is real. Stay tuned. Let's go, guys.